Well, I'll go ahead and get started. We are here today to begin with the design of the new course we're all going to be working on and teaching. And I thought I would invite our new faculty developer, who's just hired, so we could get some input from him, please.
Well, thank you for the invitation, and I look forward to partnering with all of you in this process. I'm really here today just to listen and give you any support or input that I can.
Great, thanks for joining us. Have you worked with course redesign projects in the past? Any idea on the best place to start?
Oh, I participated in a number of course redesign projects, and I found that the most successful ones are always faculty-driven, so it's great that you're here. I'm excited about serving as a resource for you, and as I learn more about this course in particular, and your actual ideas right now for the redesign, I'm glad to give you more information about any instructional approaches or frameworks that you want to be able to adapt for your purposes. So what have you been discussing up to this point?
Well, we really only have gotten to the learning outcomes. We could just start there. What does everybody think?
I agree. I think that's the most logical place to pick things up.
So learning outcome 1 was that students should be able to explain the interviewing process.
Another we wanted to include was that they should use interviewing appropriate to a variety of contexts and situations.
But this is a 3,000 level course, so we want to be sure to include some objectives that are a little higher order thinking, don't you think?
That's a very good point. The two you've already mentioned have action verbs in them that you could easily categorize in Bloom's taxonomy. You're familiar with that. On the higher end of his framework, he's got analysis, evaluation, and creation. Is there anything your students should be able to do that might fall into those?
Well, we do want them to be able to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of interviews that they observe, so that might work.
I just wanted to mention that since we're designing this course from scratch, we also had talked about coming up with new ways of assessing all these learning outcomes. Can you help us with that once all of these are squared away?
Absolutely. Assessment's very important. I'm even happy to help you find a content expert on assessment that we could bring in if you're interested.